Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming from the Grand Hotel, and we're here for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. And we have with us speaking of, travel and great places to visit, Warren Call, who's the head of Traverse Connect. How you doing,
I'm
Warren?
doing well, Chris. Good morning. Thanks for having me today.
When you come to a place like this, is it 90% of your time spent critiquing or what?
Oh no, we love this place. They do a great job. The hospitality in Northern Michigan is phenomenal, and this is a great display of that right here.
It is. Well, you guys are big tourism for one thing, and of course, Traverse City has built a real economy around there. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, we've got obviously it's the beginning of our busy season for hospitality and tourism as well. But what we're really excited about is some of the things we've done in manufacturing and technology lately.
yeah.
A lot of interesting stuff in the drone technology area. We've had a couple of different pilot projects that we're working on. Imagine medical materials and samples being transported between Munson healthcare locations via drone.
Hey.
We're doing that right now in Traverse City. It's a pilot with the Office of Future Mobility and Electrification at MEDC and MDOT. It's great use cases. So we're also working with the U.S. Coast Guard using drone delivery for helping with search and rescue programs.
Oh, yeah.
And then the really exciting things that the National Guard is doing with Camp Grayling and the military applications for drones. So it's a opportunity for the state. It's an opportunity for Northern Michigan to build that year-round economy, and we're excited about it.
Well, you guys are on the forefront of that, and drones are going to be a big part of our future, and there'll be AI driving them someday. So,
Really well, yes.
you know, all right. So, tell me about the tourism. How did the winter go?
The winter went really well. We had a real winter for the first time in a while, which was great. Ski resorts were busy, snowmobilers, ice fishing, the whole thing. So, as you know, that's really important to us.
Yeah.
To have that extra season beyond the summer season is huge. So, our resorts are happy. People were busy. It was a great winter for winter snow sports in Northern Michigan,
Yeah.
and we want to keep that momentum going. Obviously, as we said, it's the beginning of busy season, and we had a little bit of a hurdle with the ice storm
Oh,
and the recovery that we've had to work through to address that. But looking forward to a big season.
so that hit you guys recently.
Yeah, really. Just north of Traverse City, the
Yeah.
kind of from Elk Rapids up, into Gaylord and up past Petoskey was really the worst hits areas. Helping those communities to address the acute needs with the power outages, the pole replacements, and then of course the huge cleanup, so that everyone is ready for the busy summer season.
So Gaylord really took the brunt of it, and it's not like they haven't had two consecutive tough years.
Exactly. Yeah. But from the tornado to,
Yeah.
to the ice storm, it's been a rough time in Gaylord, but we work really closely with the Gaylord Chamber of Commerce and try to support them in their efforts and the business community out there.
So tell me about what's coming up. Is it well booked outside of the Cherry Festival, which is always a big deal?
Yeah, we've benefited from what I would say more global travel and tourism as we have with people moving there permanently as well. And so, even with some of the questions and some of the concerns about the economy right now, what we're seeing is that people may not pull the trigger on the European vacation this summer, and instead they're going to Traverse City. They may not pull the trigger on going to Mexico, but they're going to come to Traverse City. So we benefit from that. The high quality of tourism and the hospitality that we provide. There's always a market for it.
Yeah, you also have improved your airport quite a bit, and it's very receptive to, like you said, multi-country travel.
Yeah, absolutely. The airport's obviously a huge gem for Traverse City, and TVC, Cherry Capital Airport, continues to expand. We're now, I believe, up to 20 direct flights.
Yeah.
I mean, the destinations you can reach from Traverse City are incredible. In a couple weeks, I'll actually be flying from Traverse City to Charlotte direct for a trip that I have, and we're really excited about planned expansion of the terminal at the airport. We are well past the capacity that airport was built for, and we're actually now to the point where we have more outbound local traffic than we have inbound visitor traffic. And so we need to expand that airport to address not future demand, but current demand.
Yeah.
And so we're excited about that expansion. I think it'll help us continue to provide an excellent service and connectivity to the world.
Well, that certainly gets the attention of the major carriers, which will come there if they know you're going to fill their planes, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a
Absolutely.
good one. That's also, I think, a product of the fact that a lot of people who fell in love with Traverse City moved their companies up there.
Absolutely.
And so a lot of that is business travel, which you didn't have a lot of before.
Right. And the business travel has actually been what's growing the most. So we have in addition to having more locals than visitors utilizing the airport, we're now to the point where we're having more business travel than leisure travel, if you can imagine that. So it's one of those things that's really grown for us. The companies that are in Traverse City, there's no one industry that really dominates
Yeah.
from a manufacturing or technology standpoint.
Yeah.
It's really what unifies them all is owners who want to be in our region, and
Yeah.
they've figured out a way to make their manufacturing company and technology company work in northern Michigan, to demonstrate that they can. It's really
Well,
exciting.
you're probably aware of this, but it's not a bad place to be.
It's not.
Warren Paul, who's the CEO of Trevor's Connect, a great area to be. And we are in another great area right now. We're at the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. I'm Chris Holman on the Michigan Business Network. We'll be back with more.